Did you think Saquon Barkley's 2024 season was peak performance? Think again. Because according to multiple NFL insiders and one particularly bold voice close to the Eagles' front office, Barkley is just getting started. In fact, they believe that 2025 might be the year he breaks his own record. Yes, you heard that right. The same running back who rushed for more than 2,500 yards in a single season, including playoffs, might go even bigger under the guidance of Philadelphia's new offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. What's changing in Philly's playbook? Why is Barkley being called more dangerous than ever? And how exactly did he become the NFL's most feared offensive weapon? Let's break it all down from the inside. Before we dive into the numbers and strategy, let's talk hype. Because when Madden NFL 26 revealed its cover athlete, there was zero debate. No Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow. The face of the league, at least for this year, is none other than Saquon Barkley. And it wasn't just because of stats. Barkley became a highlight machine. In 2024, he went viral for pulling off a backward hurdle, yes, backward over a defender. He made linebackers miss in ways we haven't seen since prime Barry Sanders. And week after week, he gave the Eagles a chance to win in games where their passing attack struggled. So what's going to fuel an even bigger season? 2 words: Kevin Patullo. Let's rewind to the 2024 season for a moment. Barkley finished with 2,005 regular season rushing yards, plus an additional 499 in the postseason, totaling 2,500 for yards from scrimmage, the most ever in a single season for a running back. He added 13 rushing touchdowns and caught 46 passes out of the backfield. Even more impressive, he did it behind an offensive line that had 3 different starting left guards throughout the season and dealt with injuries at the center position. This wasn't a perfect setup. Barkley created many of those yards on his own. His ability to cut, accelerate, and find daylight even in broken plays was unmatched in the league. He was named first-team All-Pro. He finished top 3 in MVP voting, and he helped the Eagles reach the NFC Championship. So how do you top that? By unlocking the one part of the offense that was still underused: Barkley as a receiver. Now, let's bring in the man who could be the key to Barkley's 2025 domination, Kevin Patullo. Patullo, who was elevated to the Eagles' offensive coordinator role after Brian Johnson's departure, is known for one thing: adapting schemes around his best players. This guy isn't here to fit Barkley into a system. He's building the system around Barkley. Sources inside the Eagles' training facility say the playbook is being completely retooled with motion-heavy, ARPO-based run-pass option sets designed to keep Barkley in space. Think Christian McCaffrey's role in San Francisco, but with more speed, more strength, and more touches. Expect to see Barkley lining up in the slot, running Texas routes, getting swing passes in rhythm, creating mismatches against linebackers who simply can't run with him. If he stays healthy, and that's always the if, we could be talking about a 2,000-yard rushing season and an 800-yard receiving season. That's never been done before, not even by Marshall Faulk or LaDainian Tomlinson. Let's look at this from a statistical point of view. In 2024, Barkley averaged 5.3 yards per carry, with 378 carries. That's already a heavy workload, but if Patullo spreads the touches smarter, and the offensive line stays healthier, that yards per carry could realistically climb to 5.6 or even 5.8. And in the passing game, Barkley was only targeted 52 times in 2024. That's about 3 targets per game. With the new system, expect those targets to double. If Barkley sees 90 to 100 targets and keeps a 9-yard average on receptions, which is consistent with his career, that puts him around 850 to 900 receiving yards. Add that to another 2,000-yard rushing campaign, and you're looking at a total yardage output that could hit 3,000 yards. That's not just elite, that's history. Now, let's shift to the bigger picture. The Philadelphia Eagles are in win-now mode. Jalen Hurts is still their quarterback. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith are elite receivers. The offensive line, when healthy, is top 5 in the league. And their defense, while inconsistent last season, has added pieces in the draft and free agency. But what really makes this team scary is that they've fully embraced Barkley as their identity. We're seeing a rare NFL moment where a team with a mobile quarterback chooses to become a run-first, back-focused offense. And it's working. The more Barkley runs, the more it opens up play action for Hurts. The more defenders stack the box, the more one-on-ones happen outside for Smith and Brown. It's a ripple effect, and Barkley is the pebble that starts it. Let's not forget the mental side. Since arriving in Philadelphia, Barkley has talked constantly about having a chip on his shoulder. After years of inconsistent production in New York, he was labeled injury-prone. Some even said he was washed. Now, he's back on top. But he's not satisfied. Every day, according to coaches and teammates, Barkley is in the gym early, staying late after practice, watching film on his own. He's studying how elite backs like Adrian Peterson extended their prime. He's treating this season like it could define his legacy. NFL fans are buzzing, and so are insiders. Former players like LaSine McCoy and Brian Westbrook, both former Eagles running backs, have gone on record saying Barkley is the best they've ever seen in Midnight Green. Analyst Dan Orlovsky called him the most complete back in football. Stephen A. Smith: if the Eagles don't give this man the ball 25 times a game, it's a mistake. And NFL Network's Ian Rapoport dropped the biggest statement of them all. If the Eagles stay healthy and Patullo keeps his foot on the gas, Barkley could become the first back in NFL history to go 2,000 1,000ths in a single year. If you like NFL, subscribe my YouTube channel. That's 2,000 rushing, 1,000 receiving, a never-before-seen milestone. But there's always one concern: durability. Barkley has dealt with injuries in the past, most notably an ACL tear in 2020. Since then, he's taken better care of his body, changed his running style slightly to reduce contact, and adjusted his off-season routine. If you like this NFL news, subscribe my YouTube channel. Still, 400+ touches is a lot for any player, no matter how explosive. The Eagles are hoping to manage his reps wisely. Expect to see some rest during blowouts and an occasional rotation with Kenneth Gainwell or rookie depth, just to keep Barkley fresh. If they can keep him healthy through January, we could be witnessing the most dominant running back season in modern NFL history. So here's the final question for you. Is Saquon Barkley about to rewrite NFL history in 2025? With a new system built around him, a coach who believes in maximizing his skill set, and a chip on his shoulder the size of Lincoln Financial Field, Barkley might just break his own record and take the Eagles all the way to the Super Bowl in the process. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Can Barkley hit 3,000 total yards? Will he win MVP? And what team do you think can stop the Eagles this season? Don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe for daily NFL news, and ring that bell icon so you never miss a breaking story. This is Touchdown Talk, bringing you the hardest-hitting NFL headlines, faster than a Barkley stiff arm. Catch you in the next one.